Thank you guys so much. I have to admit, it is a little bit intimidating to go last. Number one, we have incredible candidates, and so they have given us already amazing ideas and fabulous thoughts and compelling speeches and stolen most of mine, to be honest. But it's also the fact that I really want to change your lives. I don't want to just take this next 15 minutes and fill it up with my voice. I want you to be changed. So right here, right now, I'm going to change it in the first 30 seconds of our time together. Are you ready? Are you with me? Here we go. Brushing your teeth is nothing more than cleaning your skeleton. I know. Mind blown. And here's another one for you. The only difference between partly cloudy and partly sunny is the perspective of the meteorologist. That's right. Partly sunny, partly cloudy, glass half full, glass half empty, perspective. Today, I want us to take our reality. I want us to change our perspective, and we're going to make different choices because of it. And in making different choices, we're actually going to build the momentum that's necessary to take us into government in 2024. How are we going to do this? Well, we start with reality. Our reality is, we once had it all, and we do not. That is our reality. But what do we do with that reality? Where do we go from there? In the 25 years of leading my companies, the one thing we've always done is an autopsy party. Now, maybe the physician in the crowd is very excited by that thought, but most would not be. Now, I like to put it as a party because I wanted them all to be excited and positive when they came into that boardroom. The autopsy part was because we were going to tear apart every aspect of that journey that got us to that decision that took us to an unintended consequence that we did not like. And in doing so, we actually could learn. Because I truly believe the only failure is not learning from what we've done. So what have we learned? What can we say we've understood from where we are today? Well, number one, we have to change. You've heard that from all of the other candidates. We cannot keep doing the same things over and over again and expect a different result. Number two, we need a leader that doesn't have the political baggage of the past and is different. Not wants to be different, not could be different, not could foster difference, but actually is different. And we need to build differently. Number three, we need to learn. We need to get back to that grassroots. We need to listen again. And in doing so, we're going to build the relationships. Just like Jackie said earlier today, we're going to build relationships that we've once lost. We're going to build them with nurses. We're going to build them with teachers. We're going to build them with autistic parents. We're going to make sure that we're on the front of everyone's mind, not just industry. Number four, we need more than policy. We need more than just defeating the NDP. We actually need vision and values. You know why? Society demands why. They demand to know why they should vote for us, why they should vote for our candidates, why it should be us. And the fifth thing that we need to learn, or that we have learned, is that we need to recruit. Yes, new members, absolutely, but way more than that. We have one of the biggest recruitment processes in recorded history in front of us for new MLAs. And we need to recruit voters. Every voter in British Columbia is going to ask two things. The first is, do you see me? Do you see my issues? Do you understand my community? Do you know my dreams? Do you understand who I am and who I want to become? Do you understand the obstacles? Can you help remove them? Do you see me? And the second thing that every voter is going to want to know from us, can I see myself in you? As a voter, can I see myself in the MLA candidate that's been chosen? Can I see myself when I look at that photograph of all of your MLAs? Can I see myself in you? And I'll be honest, second little piece of reality. Right now, our party has a diversity problem. But if we solve it, if we truly find that leader who can set the table for all voices, for all opinions, for all religions, for all races, for all genders, for all ages, for all orientations, for all identifications, for all different backgrounds, and then foster those fierce conversations that actually take us to a place of unity and walk out that door, we will slay the NDP. Destroy them. Why? Because they still have 5, no offense to anyone in the room, middle-aged white dudes controlling their entire party. They have a photograph of diversity. They have token diversity, but they don't have it real. And truly, if we get this right, we might become the first political party in Canada, not just BC, to do it. And I will tell you that if we do, every voter in BC will be able to see themselves in us. Because we have listened, we have heard, we have responded, and we are now them, their representative. I've worked for the party for 20 years. And I started working for the party, and I asked to meet with my MLA, who was the MLA of Kelowna Lake Country at the time. His name was John Weisbeck. He was in opposition. And I went to him and I said, I cannot find a job in the Okanagan. What do we do? And he said to me, we have to get the NDP out of government. And he graced me with enough time to actually have me understand, as a young 22-year-old, John Weisbeck stood Burma shaving for me in the middle of the snow this last October. And I did get involved with the next campaign, and with Cindy Hawkins. And I have 2 MLAs, or former MLA, current MLA, sitting here that I served on their riding executives. Why? Because when I arrived to the Okanagan in the 90s, there were no jobs. I would love to think of myself as some phenomenal entrepreneur who just always dreamt of owning my own companies, but the reality is, there were no jobs, and so I made one. It was called consultant, which was a really fancy name for unemployed. But I took on any single contract I could find, anything I could do to try and make money, to put food on my table for my brand new baby. That's why I did it. But I started to plan. I started to wonder. I started to dream about doing business differently, not as a one-off, but as an actual business that would be there for the next person that needed a job. And so I built, and I built hard, and I built fast, and I built around me. And I built it based on values and vision and a new way forward. Because I worked for a lot of companies that told me I would never amount to anything because I was a woman. I could never be as good in business because I was a woman. That I couldn't get a loan because I was a woman. And to that, I said, no, I will. I will. And after 25 years, almost a year ago to the day, I was asked to jump into a boat that looked like it was sinking and to start bailing, and bailing hard. And I did. And I did. And I was able to do so because of that leadership style that I had possessed, which was to actually empower those around me. My companies are all still going forward without me. They don't require me anymore because I've built teams of people around me. This is not a race to decide the leader. This is a race to decide the style of leadership. And we're either going to choose a leader that has a transactional format, you do for me, I do for you, tit for tat, fear, click, or we choose a leader who will empower those around them, who has strength. So much strength, they're not fearful of anyone else's strength. They'll actually call it forward. I am a transformational leader. I chose to build my entire companies based on transformational leadership. And it is built on a new economy where we can all win. There is a win-win to be had. Not an old economy where there are winners and losers. And here is my promise. As the leader, I will work for you. I will work insanely hard for you. And you can talk to any one of my previous team members to ask them how hard I work. Yes, I'm gifted with an ability to only sleep 4 hours a night. It was a weird thing. My mom took me to see specialists. I've just never been able to sleep. I stopped fighting it when I was about 20, and now I just consider it 2 lifetimes that I get to lead. But truly, I love to work hard. And I'm going to get the training. I'm going to get the tools. I love some of the ideas. I want to tackle the NDPs, how their system and how they do things, but I will also give you the inspiration. Together, we'll work on the why. Together, we'll figure out the how. And we will move forward together on the incredible foundation that's already been started. I was told a lot of times that I couldn't do things, that it was impossible. I realized, probably about 10 or 15 years ago, that when someone said that, what they were saying wasn't that I couldn't do it, but they couldn't do it. Not that it was truly impossible, but that they could not see a way through. Let me tell you, I can see us winning in 2024. I can see us winning in such a big way that we actually clean sweep just like 2001. So if you're sitting in an unheld riding, and I've been talking to a lot of different presidents of unheld ridings, we are going to get you the help, the tools, the expertise, and the support that you need so that we will win your riding. And I was told once, well, there are just unwinnable ridings. No, there are not. There are just ridings that have not yet been won. We can win in 2024. We can build our party into a powerhouse, and we can take back every single riding in this province. Why? Because I think our party's forecast is choppy seas right now, but sunshine ahead. I believe in that partly sunny forecast. And I also believe in brushing my teeth and that it is cleaning my skeleton. Are you with me? Will you help me? Because together, we're going to win in 2024, and we're going to build better belonging. Thank you.
That concludes our leadership highlight. Thank you all for tuning in.